Shalom. And give all praise to Yahweh Shem Yahshua, Bashim Rakakadash, double honor to the apostles of the great millstone. Peace and blessings to the elect, so-called black Hispanics and Native Americans. As well as you Confucius faces that bear witness with the scriptures, but they look like the other nations. Shalom. Alright, I want to get into the topic about frenemies, alright? Because there's a lot of people out here that act like your friend, but they're really your enemy at the end of the day, man. Alright, so you got to be mindful of those people, and the scriptures, they speak on it. Alright, the scriptures, they cover every aspect of life. Alright, every aspect of life that we go through, the scriptures cover it. Alright, because the scriptures are true. Alright, Yahweh Shem Yahshua, he is a true power, man. Alright, and the book, the Bible, it was written so many years ago, but yet it has everything to do with life today, man. Alright, so you gotta read the scriptures, man. Alright, blessed he that readeth. Alright, but this is Ecclesiasticus chapter 6 and verse 7. If thou wouldest get a friend, prove him first, and be not hasty to credit him. Alright, hey, you gotta prove these people, man. Alright, you can't just let any brother walk up into your house, man. Alright, yeah, but you gotta prove him, man. Alright, you can't just let any brother walk into your house and say that he a brother just because he knows that he an Israelite, man. Alright, and you damn sure gotta prove. We probably already made friends in the world, you know. But hey, you even gotta prove them too. Alright, on a higher level now, since you know that you're Israelite and your wisdom and knowledge has increased. Alright, you have to prove everyone, man. Alright. But verse 8 it says, "For some man is a friend for his own occasion, and will not abide in the day of thy trouble." Man, the scriptures are too real, man. Alright, it says, let me read that again. Ecclesiastes chapter 6, verse 8. "For some man is a friend for his own occasion, and will not abide in the day of thy trouble." Alright, you know, we call those leeches, man. Alright, a leech. Alright, he's just sucking up all the good, you know, and then once you run out, hey, they gone, man. Alright, you know, I hear it all the time on the radio with these city girls, man. Alright, they say if he a rich man, I'ma fuck him till he ain't one. You know, they just gather up the money, suck up all the money out of you. Then once you got no more money and you in trouble, hey, they gone, man. Alright, and that's the same thing with niggas, man. Alright, you got I know this from when I was in the world, man. You know, people they'll want to hang around you just because you got weed. Alright, but as soon as you run out of weed, hey, they not kicking it with you no more. Alright, you know, but as soon as you got weed again, hey, what's up? You know, so I've been seeing that even when I was in the world. I was like, damn, he only coming around when I got weed, and those are family members. All right, so you it's damn sure, cause I already knew it with like just regular friends, so-called friends in the world, you know. But I ain't really mess with them. But that mostly came from family members, man. All right, frenemies, man. All right, just kicking it with you while it's good. Then when you low on cash or whatever, they not fucking with you, man. They don't have that same vibration as when you got something. Alright, and that's the same with rich people, man. Rich people, I'm pretty sure they go through it. You know, people mess with them just because they got money. Then once they ain't got no money, hey, who can you call on? Who can you call on when you don't got it? You know, so those are not real friends, man. Alright, because as I'm going to continue to read, you're going to see what a true friend does. Alright, verse 9. "And there is a friend who being turned to enmity and strife will discover thy reproach." Yeah, a backbiter, man. You know, somebody, hey, you tell them your tough secrets, or they been through you during your tough times, and then they go ahead and tell everybody else. Man, what kind of friend is that, man? And then you feel bad because not everybody know your business. All right, they try to discover. Let Let me read that again. And there is a friend who, being turned to enmity and strife, will discover thy reproach. You know, he's going to make it known, man. All right. Again, some friend is a companion at the table and will not continue in the day of thy affliction, man. All right. So when you eating? All right, you eating good? All right, you got a lot of food on your plate. Okay. Salakia, hold on 1 second. Yeah, but you eating good, you got a lot of food on your plate. You know, that they all cool with you. You know, they want to eat dinner with you. You know, but he will not. He in that day of your affliction, when you're in some type of deep shits, all right, or hey, the Lord, He got you going through the fire. Hey, they don't want to be around you, man. They don't want to kick it because it's not convenient for them. All right, you know, those are what they call in the world a fuck nigga, man. And those are not men of the Lord, man. All right, and you should not abide with them. Okay. Verse 11 it says, "But in thy prosperity he will be as thyself, and will be bold over thy servants." You know, at their prosperity, hey, he messing with you on a high level, man. He fucking with you heavy. All right. But it says, verse 12, "If thou be brought low, he will be against thee, and will hide himself from thy face," man. He's not gonna be on those same terms with you no more, man. All right, he's two-faced. All right, you know, I call that a frenemy, man. All right, they're enemies, man, and trying to act like friends, but they really enemies. All right, and the scripture says what? Verse 13, it says, "Separate thyself from thy enemies, and take heed of thy friends." All right, so those are frenemies, man. Those are your enemies that try to act like friends. All right, but the scriptures says, "Separate thyself from thy enemies." All right, those type of people, man. Those are your enemies. They're not with you. All right, and take heed of thy friends, man. All right, though a friend that's willing to break bread with you when you're in the struggle, man. Hey, the water Yahweh Shem Yahshua for men of the Lord, man. All right. In verse 14 it says, "A faithful friend is a strong defense." Strong defense, man. All right. Just like money is a defense. You know, when you need something, you use money to defend yourself. All right, to get food. All right. A faithful friend, he's a strong defense, man, because he's going to take care of you when you're in thy troubles. All right, and likewise, if he's in his troubles, you're going to take care of him. All right, Salakia. You know, that's how I gotta be, man. That's what a true friend is. All right, and he that have found such, and one have found a treasure, man. That's a treasure, especially in this society, man. In Babylon, all right. In Babylon, you got all types of hatred towards your own brother. We got the curses on us, man. All right, so men of the Lord that's coming up out of the curses, you're not going to see that same type of behavior as you will see from a man in the world. All right. I'm gonna read a little bit more. I'm gonna put this in blue. It says, "Nothing doeth contravail a faithful friend, and his excellency is invaluable," man. All right, you know, you can't really. It's like with a woman, like the scriptures say about a woman, a virtuous woman is far above rubies, man. Hey, that's the same thing with a faithful friend, man. That cost is far. It's above rubies, man. It's invaluable. All right. You know, but verse 16 it says, "A faithful friend is the medicine of life, and they that fear Yahweh Shem Yahushua shall find him." Ooh, hey, Tawadi Yahweh Shem Yahushua for the brothers, man. All right, faithful friends, man. All right, the sincere brothers. All right, because a lot of people, once they disagree with you on a certain topic, hey, they're not the same people towards you because, hey, the doctrine is different, man. That's why the scriptures say in Romans 16th chapter and 17th verse, avoid, roughly paraphrasing, avoid those that are not with thee. I mean, let me just get it real quick. I don't want to butcher it. I was butchering that pretty bad. Romans chapter 16, verse 17, it says, "Now I beseech you, brethren, mark them which cause divisions and offenses contrary to the doctrine which ye have learned, and avoid them." All right, hey, so avoid those people that's not in the same doctrine. They're truly not your brothers, man, because the scriptures always also says in Matthew, I believe it's the 22nd chapter, all right, that my brother and my sisters are those that do the will of the Heavenly Father. All right, and the will of the Heavenly Father is to teach this doctrine in all truth and sincerity, man. All right, not going off on certain things that the scriptures say, like the mark of the beast. All right, because a little leaven leavens the whole lump. So they off on the mark of the beast, they're off on more things as well. All right, and it'd be the little things that could cause division, man, and this strife, man. It just, hey, mark those, which means be aware and avoid those that are not under the doctrine that ye have learned. All right, and that doctrine is the doctrine of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, given to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, man. All right, so we gotta be aware of who we hang around. All right, and this is the last verse in this chapter that I'm gonna read. It says, Ecclesiasticus chapter 6 verse 18 says, "My son, gather instruction from thy youth up, so shalt thou find wisdom till thine old age," man. All right, so hey, gather up this wisdom now, man. All right, so once you grow old, hey, you're gonna have wisdom at an old age and at a higher level. All right, hey, seek the Lord, man, while he may be found, because hey, fearing the Lord, that's the beginning of wisdom. All right, ultimately, another man, he can't give you wisdom. Well, he can't give you wisdom, but ultimately you have to fear, because the man that's giving you wisdom, he's giving you wisdom from Yahweh Shem Yahushua. All right, and to ultimately, for you to attain that wisdom, you have to listen, obviously, and you have to fear Yahweh Shem Yahushua at the end of the day, because that's how you finally get it, man. All right, but I'm gonna stay in Ecclesiasticus and jump to chapter. I think it's 29. Yeah. Ecclesiasticus chapter 29. I believe it started at verse 10. Yeah, 10 to 15. Ecclesiasticus chapter 29 verse 10, it says, "Lose thy money for thy brethren and thy friend, and let it not rust under a stone to be lost." Alright, hey, help out the brothers, man. Alright, hey, lose money for thy brother. Alright, those that's in the same doctrine, man, and those I really consider your friends, because it says, "and thy friend," brother and friend, man. Alright, lose money for them. Alright, hey, that even goes for me too, man. Alright, and it says, "and let it not rust under a stone to be lost," man. Alright, don't be stingy with your money. Don't be a niggar, man. Alright, because the scriptures speak on that, man. Alright, being a niggar. Alright, it says, "Lay up thy treasure according to the commandments of the Most High, and it shall bring thee more profit than gold." Okay, and shut up alms in thy storehouses, and it shall deliver thee from all affliction. It shall fight for thee against thy enemies better than a mighty shield and strong spear. An honest man is surety for his neighbor, but he that is imputed will forsake him. Forget not the friendship of thy surety, for he have given his life for thee. Alright, hey, lay down and hey, treat the brothers like you would treat Yahweh Shah. Alright? See Yahweh Shah and your brothers, man. Alright? I'm gonna get that quick scripture on a nigga, alright? Because that's exactly what you're being if you're doing that, man. Alright? I'm gonna read two of them. Ecclesiasticus 14:3, it says, riches are not comely for a niggar, and what should an envious man do with money? Alright, he's gonna be stingy, man. Alright, he's gonna covet everything for himself, man. Alright, he's gonna buy a whole bunch of clothes, spending on maybe buying a fucking cheetah, alright, and then not break you off for nothing, alright, you know, because he's a niggar, man, selfish, man, alright. And Ecclesiasticus 31 and verse 24, it says, but against him, let me read 23. It says, whoso is liberal of his meat, men shall speak well of, and the report of his good housekeeping will be believed. All right, hey, a man of the Lord, to make it plain and simple, that's what a man of the Lord does. All right, and keeping the report of his good housekeeping will be believed. All right, hey, I experienced that just the other day, man. And I was at a brother house, all right, the brother Kalaya, all right, and hey, we was just watching a movie and chilling, man, and he offered me some food, and you know, this ain't not even major, man, but it's just like, man, I really appreciate that, man, you know, cause I could see Yahweh Shai and the charity, man, you know, so I was just like, hey, appreciate the hospitality, you know. And it's the Wadi Hawashim Shah for putting that spirit upon us, man. All right, upon Lord willing, we be that hopeful elect, man. All right, the spirit of Yahweh Shah, Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shah. All right, it says in verse 24, it says, but against him that is a niggar of his meat, the whole city shall murmur, and the testimonies of his niggarness shall not be doubted. Hey, the scriptures is funny, man. You know, because everybody's going to know about it, and it's going to be the word around town. Hey, people are going to be well aware and be like, all right, you got to watch out for this guy. You know? But for the sake of time, I'm going to read a few more verses, Lord willing. I'm going to read up to verse 6. It says, Ecclesiasticus chapter 37 and verse 1, it says, every friend saith, I am his friend only, but there is a friend which is only a friend in name, It is not a grief unto death when a companion and friend is turned to an enemy? All right, a frenemy, man. All right, person that you once fucked with, Salakia. Excuse me. All right, so I was thirsty, but you know, but I'm gonna read verse 2 again. It says, "Is it not a grief unto death when a companion and a friend is turned to an enemy?" All right, a friend of me, man. All right, somebody that you once thought was cool, that he was a friend of you, but now he's a friend of me, man. He's a damn enemy. All right, you know, that's grief, man. It says, "O wicked imagination, whence camest thou in to cover the earth with deceit? There is a companion which rejoiceth in the prosperity of a friend, but in the time of trouble will be against him." You know, hey, he's only a friend for his convenience, man. So excuse me. It says, "Is there a companion which helpeth his friend for the belly, and taketh up the buckler against the enemy? Forget not thy friend in thy mind, and be not unmindful of him in thy riches," man. All right, so when you come back up, man, hey, still remember what he did, man. All right, it says, "Forget not thy friend, and thy Salakia." Let me read that again. It says, "Forget not thy friend in thy mind, and be not unmindful of him and thy riches." All right, so hey, so this is like a reverse, man. All right, so a man of the Lord, or it can go really twofold. That's how I really see this, because hey, if you're a man of the Lord and a friend that he's been with you through the thick and thin, all right, hey, you don't be unmindful of him and your riches, man. All right, showing your integrity towards him. All right, but a lot of people they do forget their friend in their mind, and they're not mindful of him and thy riches, man. So hey, and that can go even for the man of the Lord. If somebody is they a friend of me towards you, they're acting like your friend, but they really turn out to be your enemy, and you see it, and it's been exposed by the Lord. Hey, don't once the Lord bring you back up, hey, don't forget what that friend has done to you, man. All right, because hey, he's not really a friend. You seen how he was. Hey, so you love him from a distance, man. You don't still deal with him because you know what he's kicking it around you for, because he can ultimately set you up, man. All right, he can be one of those people that turn you in. All right, I'm gonna close out with this. I believe it's Matthew 10:29. Lucky, I gotta look for it. We brought it out. When we was fellowshipping. I'm gonna close it out with this, cause I gotta go in the plantation. I know it's in Matthew for sure. Yeah, I'm gonna close it out with this. All right, this is Matthew chapter 10 and verse 21. And the brother shall deliver up the brother to death, and the father the child, and the children shall rise up against their parents and cause them to be put to death. All right, hey, so the point I wanted to get, a brother, he may try to deliver you up, man, just like Judas did Yahweh Shah, man. All right, so hey, you can't trust if a friend or who you consider a brother to be using you, man. All right, and to try to be a friend, and he only around you because you got something. All right, hey, and he come back around once you back up. Hey, you gotta be mindful of that type of person. All right, because he's definitely a friend of me, man. All right, because scriptures say those are enemies, man. All right, and the brother shall deliver up the brother to death, man. All right, because he could be that one who would deliver you up to death. All right, because he really don't care about you if he's not around while you're in your affliction, while you're in your trouble. All right, but he's there only when you up. Hey, you gotta be mindful of that person, man. All right, I wanted to touch on more examples, but Lord willing, this hit the point. I'm gonna close out, give all praise to Yahweh Shemi Al-Shah, Shema Kakodash, to the Apostle of the Great Millstone, and peace and blessings to the elect. To the next lesson, I say Shalom.